Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. And today I'm going to be talking to you all about the most powerful crystal for 2024. And if you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already existing on this channel as a follower and subscriber, then welcome. You probably know what crystal I'm going to suggest, but I'm going to tell you why and what you guys should really expect in 2024. I have some, this video I will reveal some predictions in 2024. Not predictions, things I know that will happen in 2024, but this crystal will help combat that. Now, okay, if you guys can tell me, what's your guess of the most powerful crystal for 2024 before I say it, because I like my content to be interactive, kind of like alive. So if you can guess it in 3, 2, 1. If you said black tourmaline, then you're 100% correct. Yay, it's black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is the most powerful crystal ever, and it's the most powerful crystal in 2024. Now, I'm going to explain why, because people are like, I thought Moldavite was the most powerful. Well, if you're under psychic attack and all these spiritual things are happening, it's completely crazy. It's not. It's not the most powerful crystal for you. You probably should work with every other crystal before you work with Moldavite. Then Moldavite will be the most powerful for you. That's why it's supposed to be gifted, because you guys don't know when you guys should be getting Moldavite for yourself. So your angels will get it to you when they know that you desire it. Just put out the intention, hey, I would like Moldavite to be in my life. And it will somehow, it comes into your life the most crazy of ways. But black tourmaline is the most powerful crystal in 2024 and in every year to come. Unless a new crystal comes out of the ground that's like black tourmaline on steroids, like black tourmaline the third or whatever. But black tourmaline, I'm going to tell you why this crystal is so powerful. And the most important thing about this crystal. Now, okay, imagine your life without people backstabbing you, without all these negative people approaching you, without people inserting their opinions where they don't belong. These people who are sending you negative energy that you're actually absorbing with your chakras. These people who are just flat out inconveniencing you and trying to make you their enemy and trying to pull you downwards. Imagine about 90% of that fully erased. That's black tourmaline. If you'd like to get ahead in 2024, this is the crystal for you. This crystal will help you get ahead. This is the #1 crystal in combination with clear quartz, because clear quartz amplifies it. That's why on my website, floridastoneman.com, I have amplified tourmaline as a necklace. It takes care of a lot. An absolute lot. Black tourmaline is a miracle stone. This crystal is a stone of miracles. Why don't I ever talk about as many of their crystals as much as black tourmaline? It's because if anyone just gets one crystal in their entire life from floridastoneman.com, it's black tourmaline, because this crystal is something that I think every person should have. It's so viciously protective against negative energy, and any type of negative energy that you have already absorbed is going to be vacuumed into your, completely vacuumed, pulled out of you and vacuumed into the crystal, so that you may cleanse and charge the crystal, and the energy is transmuted off the crystal and it goes into the universe, okay? It goes into a mechanism to be transmuted. Just like a tree takes carbon dioxide, which normally kills us, and transmutes it to oxygen, something that benefits us, is how black tourmaline works when it comes to negative energy. Black tourmaline is vicious, absolutely zero tolerance against any form of negative energy. So there's some very important I don't know if you guys have watched my past videos, but I'm going to restate some information in this video. Black tourmaline is so important because, #1, it doesn't let negative people around you. If you pay attention when you have a cleanse in charge black tourmaline, specifically from floridastoneman.com, because I don't know what you guys are getting out there. Some of you had charcoal, and it wasn't from Santa, it was from Amazon. Oh, I'm not supposed to say where it's from. You had charcoal, or from different sources that's supposed to be black tourmaline, and instead of for a year going by where you're supposed to be getting ahead, a year goes by and you're not protected because you're using something that's fake. And you're like, well, this doesn't work. These crystals don't work. Well, sir / ma'am, you have glass or charcoal. If that's sometimes people will sell obsidian or onyx as tourmaline because it's cheaper to do, so people will get over on people with a real crystal just being another crystal. But back to black tourmaline. This crystal, when you wear it, you'll know relationships get snipped. Like flat out just cut off. These relationships just disappear. But they're relationships that are hurting you. There's conversations that are being had that you can't see. That black tourmaline blocks you from being around that person. So a lot of times you guys will be like, why does it look like this person can't approach me anymore? Why can't this person walk up to me? Why is it that when they see me, they're like looking away like as if something's wrong? It's because the energies of tourmaline is beating against them. Black tourmaline has the power to cut off 5G. If you're not sure what 5G is, it's what's emanating from your phone as radiation. And that affects us. It affects us in multiple ways. You can do your research on that because I won't teach about the physical effects about that on YouTube. I teach about spirituality. But you have to keep in mind, black tourmaline is a crystal that is so powerful on the physical world. Remember, physical law runs along spiritual law. It does the same thing with negative energy when you cleanse and charge it. And I say cleanse and charge, and why do I say cleanse and charge? It's because black tourmaline uncleansed and uncharged is no good. As in, it's holding energy that was directed at you, but instead of for getting rid of it, you held on to it. You guys do that anyway, but you don't need a crystal to do that. So just cleanse and charge your black tourmaline, okay? And it will do absolutely everything to vacuum energy from any chakra. If you've been psychic attack of the crown chakra, then you'd wear it black tourmaline as a choker or as a necklace, and it's still working on the crown. You can also put a black tourmaline on your third eye. People have recently have discovered that you can open the third eye if it's been blocked by someone else's negative energy by putting tourmaline on your third eye. It vacuums out any blockages. It's a vacuum. And then it protects the third eye. It protects your psychic centers. It allows you to talk to your actual guides. A lot of times when a lot of people open up to their spirituality, they start talking to things that originally they can sometimes talk to people. People will talk to their guides. And then when their vibration shakes a little bit, then other things can get in because they see that you're talking to your guides and they want a part of it, so they'll pretend to be your guide, and they're a lot easier to talk to because they're on a lower vibration, so you're way easily able to perceive them. So you have things pretending to be your guides every so often. Not as much with black tourmaline because this will just send them away. They can't do their little manipulation techniques. For people who have physically seen lower level entities, the entities will fully be attaching themselves to that person. They usually do it through the left or the right eye. I have to study that. I'm convinced it's because the eyes are a doorway to the soul, and then people will feel it on their necks, that their necks start hurting and getting hot and heavy. That's because the thing attached itself to you, and that's your gateway chakra as well. Black tourmaline stops that. It just stops it. You don't have to think about it. You go into the year 2024 talking to your guides, knowing you're talking to your guides. That's, instead of for a year going by, now it's 2025 and a year has gone by and you just realize you're not talking to your actual angels. You're talking to something else and you're like, oh, well, I should have gotten black tourmaline from FloridaStoneman.com. Authentic tourmaline, high quality tourmaline that's real and blessed. And then a year goes by and you're like, oh, great, I've been talking to something that's not my guy. What is this? Is this a spirit or a demon? At that point, you shouldn't have to be worrying about that. Black tourmaline, make sure that thing can't get in. Your guardian angels do use black tourmaline as well. They use the energies of it to fight off things that try to get in. Okay, what else is good about black tourmaline? It defends against spirits, and it defends against lower level entities, demons, fae. Fae, you don't even have to worry about fae. They just don't like steel, steel is easy. I put that between my spacers as well sometimes, but I actually have steel in my spacers too. I did silver stains, but what's the next crystal? Because I'm going to name more than one crystal. Clear quartz. So combine clear quartz with black tourmaline to make this very efficient. Why would you combine clear quartz and black tourmaline? It's because it takes the black tourmaline and whatever it's doing, whatever the black tourmaline's doing, it does it times 3, times 5, times 10 sometimes, depending on the situation or depending on what you require at the time. Black tourmaline is so vicious, it cuts off spirits, it cuts off evil people, it cuts off things that you shouldn't have to be dealing with the same way it does with 5G. Now, what else does black tourmaline do? Black tourmaline acts as a barrier, so you don't have to deal with it. So if someone's already in and they're vacuuming you, it pulls it out into the stone. When would a black tourmaline stop working is when black tourmaline gets full, which a lot of dark entities know that if they keep attacking your black tourmaline, it's going to get full, it might break, it might just overload, so they'll keep trying. But they can't fully get through if you keep cleansing and charging it. That's the thing, cleanse and charge it daily. I would use sunlight. It's pyroelectric too, so it has properties to send things back when you use the sunlight. Now, why else would you use black tourmaline? It helps you get headed spiritually, it helps you meet your guides, it helps cut off people who are being energy vampires. So if you have people around you, and people are like, well, I'm a good person, where are my blessings at? Why am I not seeing blessings? It's because you have an energy vampire nearby and you're not aware of it, so that energy vampire is vacuuming the energy of blessings coming to you to go to them passively so you don't receive blessings. What do I mean by that? So if you let someone around you who, let's just say your blessing was over here, and that person's sucking energy from you, you're drained every time you talk to them versus feeling good. And you're supposed to be receptive energetically to blessings, but that person's in your space, cutting off the blessing energy. Now, what are symptoms of energy vampires? One, the person's just constantly, just like a Debbie Downer all the time. Like, and some people are like, well, I'm just like this. A lot of energy vampires don't want you knowing they're an energy vampire, so they'll be like, oh, I'm just. But if that person's like that all the time versus one day out of the month, or if that person can't control themselves and they're putting that energy on you, they're sucking your energy. No exceptions. People don't want to hear that. Like, well, that's just my personality. I just cry a lot. Okay, cry a lot with other energy vampires. Cut that person off and you'll actually see the flow of financial abundance, spiritual abundance, abundance of protections, etc. So black tourmaline cuts off energy vampires. There's a different kind of energy vampire that people are not really aware that exists. It's an active energy vampire. These are people who will do black magic on you to try and take your gifts, which gifts can't be taken, but they can definitely sap the energy that is around that gift. So people will do black magic, and it's very common to take your energy. It's kind of like an energy tap. It's like, how do I say it? Like when you poke a straw in a thing of Kool-Aid, and the Kool-Aid starts coming out. I think I fruit pack, juice, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, like the little sip packs when you were a kid. You stick the straw in and it starts coming out. Well, people who do black magic will do that. What did I say black tourmaline does? It cuts off people who do black magic as well as energy vampires. So 2 in 1. It cuts off all of that. It cuts off psychic manipulation as well. So if people are doing stuff behind the scenes that you can't see to be able to manipulate your next move, your next pattern, which actually happens a lot in certain industries, especially the music industry, which I'm not talking about. But certain people will have psychic manipulation happen so that their next move is controlled. You can't do that with black tourmaline on. Yeah, you full on can't. What's next? I mean, why are all these necessary? Because in 2024, if you'd like to get ahead, wear black tourmaline. I'm telling you this now. No other crystal does what black tourmaline does. Everything after black tourmaline complements the black tourmaline. Like, it's a win-win. So people are like, well, can I combine this crystal and this crystal? I don't want crystal chaos. Well, the side effects of wearing too many crystals are blessings, abundance, meeting your guides, proper angelic connections, moving towards the highest version of yourself, achieving things. Oh, scary side effects. Scary side effects. But there's so many things that black tourmaline does. It's just... Oh, here's another thing as well, because this is a thing in the spiritual community. People doing things, reading you without your permission. So this black tourmaline actually cloaks your aura. It blocks your aura. It doesn't just cloak it. If you would like a crystal specific to cloaking your aura, more so rainbow fluorite, black tourmaline's like a wall. They really can't get into the aura. They might be able to detect it a little bit, but they can't really get in unless they fight. And even then, if you're cleansing and charging your tourmaline, it doesn't work. So people cannot read you without your permission with black tourmaline on. So if you're going through random TikTok lives, because everyone on there is reading someone without their permission, and then after the reading, you'll notice yourself extremely tired, and the next day you can't receive your blessings of whatever good news is coming to you because you're too off guard. Yeah. So black tourmaline stops. And what happens when those entities? Oh, another thing too. That's another thing. People or entities can't read you without your permission. What's a monitor spirit? I've made videos about that. What's a monitor demon? They're picking up what you're doing, and if you think they're just monitoring, they're taking the information of what you're doing, and they're going back to your enemies and planting it in their subconscious mind. These demons and trickster spirits will plant they'll plant your next move because they see your patterns. They monitor you. If you wake up at 8 o'clock every day, they know you wake up at 8 o'clock every day. If they know that you go to this place every single day, they know you go to this place every single day. So they'll monitor you for a period of time. They'll go to your enemy, and they'll put this in your enemy's intuition. And somehow your enemy is now knowing your next move, and it seems like they're doing something. That's because of monitor spirits. That's because of trickster spirits. It's like, wait a second. Like before you did this, and that at work, they knew you were going to do it. And you're like, why are they getting intuition? Why are they getting blah, 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 blah? Why are they knowing my next move? It's because monitor spirits and trickster spirits are monitoring you and going back to them, telling them, planting it in their subconscious to create a drama, because energy comes from a drama that those spirits and trickster beings feed off of. You don't have to put up with that with any of that. You don't have to tolerate that with black tourmaline. When you wear it, especially as a necklace, you don't have to tolerate it. I could go on for another 10, 20, 30 minutes about how many things black tourmaline does. It just helps you get ahead. In the year of 2024, if you'd like to get ahead, wear black tourmaline. That's it. If you just pick one crystal, black tourmaline's the best. Because some people will just pick one crystal because, there's too many crystals out there, I just want to learn one. Okay, black tourmaline. People want to pick moldavite and their life gets crazy and they get ungrounded. Yeah, you went backwards. You didn't get helped if you're not grounded, okay? Black tourmaline grounds you as well. In the year of 2024, let's look at your past year. Most of you guys are having problems because you are not grounded or stable with certain things. Black tourmaline brings in stability because it's a root chakra crystal. It's the color black. And it defends what you have. Black tourmaline defends financial abundance. It defends your love life. It defends your friendships. It defends your family. It defends your home. It defends your pets from the evil eye. It defends you from absolutely every form of negative energy. If you'd like to get ahead in 2024, black tourmaline's the best crystal for you, which I have the best of the best black tourmaline on my website, floridastoneman.com. I used to not suggest my website as much, but I realize people sometimes watch my videos, don't realize I sell crystals, and they'll get fake tourmaline, and they'll be like, it doesn't work for me, and I'm under spiritual attack. Yeah, not if you didn't have real black tourmaline. So yeah, I'm going to be saying my website more often in future videos because I realize what some of you are doing. Black tourmaline helps you get ahead. I have testimonies on my website of what black tourmaline does. It'll do something different for you, but it will do more for you. The rest is for your story to find out. You will find out what black tourmaline does, and you won't. It's a nice thing, because this is how healers are made. When you are so protected by a crystal, just from little tiny inconveniences, most importantly, you're not going to go around God when you're using black tourmaline. Make sure you're talking to God and asking him for help, because he's the one who made the tourmaline. This is a cheat code that God has made. It's not universe, it's God. So God comes first, but after that, the action of defending yourself. Because with prayer comes action. Crystals are the action. You put prayer and crystals together and you have a mean combination against the enemy. If you have any questions, guys, ask them in the comment section. Like I said, black tourmaline is the king of protection crystals. Everything else after black tourmaline, I might do a black tourmaline crystal combination in future videos, but it's the meanest protection crystal ever against negative energy. Most of the time, let me get back to my point. This is how healers are made. It's because once you're at a point where you're not worrying about other people's negative energy getting to you because you're wearing black tourmaline, and you're feeling so good, you're feeling yourself, you're actually getting really ahead in the year of 2024 as well. And now you feel like, I mean, this right here is how healers are made. You're so protected to the point with a crystal protecting you from minor inconveniences, but most importantly, God protecting you with this crystal. Because he made the crystal. Healers are made because you're at a place of comfort and happiness and protection and peace of mind, and you would like to help other people get to that point as well. That's the beauty of black tourmaline. I mean, there's a billion different herbs on this planet, but nothing, no herb ever. The closest herb to black tourmaline is black garlic, which is fermented garlic. Not even garlic compares to black tourmaline. Nothing. No herb, no other crystal, nothing on this planet compares to black tourmaline. If you have any questions, ask your comments in the comments section. This is how you get ahead in 2024. Most importantly, by moving closer to God, working with a crystal such as black tourmaline so you don't have to deal with inconveniences. And number 3, I might make another video about it, but self-accountability. If you're the problem and you're not doing right, because black tourmaline doesn't work for evil people. If it's working for an evil person, it's working to help them make them a better person and to get the evil off of them. Crystals, you can't use them for bad ever. There's no bad crystal either. There's no cursed crystal. I have black tourmaline on my website, floridastoneman.com. I'm going to end this video here because I could talk about black tourmaline for another 30 minutes. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!